to the chief singer, a psalm of David. In you, O Yahuwah, I have taken refuge. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in your righteousness. Incline your ear to me. Deliver me speedily. Be a rock of refuge to me, a house of defense to save me. For you are my rock and my stronghold. For your name's sake, lead me and guide me. Bring me out of the net which they have hidden for me. For you are my stronghold. Into your hand I commit my spirit. You have redeemed me, O Yahuwah, El of truth. I have hated those who observe lying vanities, but I trust in Yahuwah. I exalt and rejoice in your kindness, for you have seen my affliction. You have known the distresses of my life, and you have not shut me up into the hand of the enemy. You have stood my feet in a large place. Show me favor, O Yahuwah, for I am in distress. My eye, my being, and my body have become old with grief, for my life is consumed in sorrow, and my years in sighing. My strength fails because of my wickedness, and my bones have become old. I am a reproach among all my adversaries, but most of all among my neighbors, and a dread to my friends. Those who see me outside flee from me. I have been forgotten from the heart, like someone dead. I have been like a missing vessel. For I hear the evil report of many. Fear is from all around. When they take counsel together against me, they plot to take away my life. But I have put my trust in you, O Yahuwah. I have said, you are my Elohim. My times are in your hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and from those who pursue me. Make your face shine upon your servant. Save me in your kindness. Do not let me be ashamed, O Yahuwah, for I have called upon you. Let the wicked be ashamed. Let them be silenced in the grave. Let lips of falsehood be stilled, which speak recklessly against the righteous with pride and scorn. How great is your goodness, which you have laid up for those revering you, which you have prepared for those taking refuge in you, in the sight of the sons of men. In the secrecy of your presence, you shall hide them from the plots of man. You shelter them in a booth from the strife of tongues. Baruch be Yahuwah, for he has made marvelous his kindness to me in a strong city. And I have said in my haste, I am cut off from before your eyes. Yet you heard the voice of my prayers when I cried out to you. Love Yahuwah, all you his kind ones. For Yahuwah guards the trustworthy ones, and exceedingly repays the doer of pride. Be strong, and let him strengthen your heart, all you who are waiting for Yahuwah. A poem of David. Baruch is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Baruch is the man to whom Yahuwah imputes no wickedness, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones became old through my groaning all the day. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My sap was turned into the droughts of summer. Selah. I acknowledged my sin to you, and my wickedness I did not hide. I have said, I confess my transgressions to Yahuwah, and you forgave the wickedness of my sin. Selah. Therefore, let every kind one pray to you while you might be found. Even in a flood of great waters, they would not reach him. You are my hiding place. You preserve me from distress. You surround me with songs of deliverance. Selah. Let me instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. Let me counsel you, my eye beyond you. Do not be like the horse, like the mule, with no understanding, with bit and bridle, else they do not come near you. Many are the sorrows of the wicked, but as for the one trusting in Yahuwah, kindness surrounds him. Be glad in Yahuwah and exalt, you righteous, and shout for joy, all you upright in heart. Shout for joy in Yahuwah, you righteous. Praise is fitting for the straight. Praise Yahuwah with the lyre. Sing to him with an instrument of 10 strings. Sing to him a new song. Play sweetly with a shout of joy. For the word of Yahuwah is straight, and all his works are in truth. Loving righteousness and right ruling, the earth is filled with the kindness of Yahuwah. By the word of Yahuwah the Shamayim were made, and all their host by the breath of his mouth, gathering the waters of the sea together as a heap, laying up the deep in storehouses. Let all the earth revere Yahuwah. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. For he spoke, and it came to be. He commanded, and it stood fast. Yahuwah brings the counsel of the nations to naught. He thwarts the plans of the peoples. The counsel of Yahuwah stands forever, the plans of his heart to all generations. Baruch is the nation whose Elohim is Yahuwah, the people whom he has chosen as his own inheritance. Yahuwah has looked from the Shamayim. He has seen all the sons of men. He looked from his dwelling place on all the inhabitants of the earth. He who fashions the hearts of them all. He who understands all their works. The sovereign is not saved by the multitude of an army. A mighty man is not delivered by great strength. A horse is a vain means of safety. Neither does it rescue any by its great power. See, the eye of Yahuwah is on those revering him, on those waiting for his kindness, to deliver their being from death, and to keep them alive during scarcity of food. Our being has longed for Yahuwah. Our help and our shield is he. For our heart rejoices in him. For we have put our trust in his Kodesh name. Let your kindness, O Yahuwah, be upon us, even as we wait for you. Of Dawid, when he changed his behavior before Avimelech, who drove him away, and he departed. Aleph, I barak Yahuwah at all times. His praise is continually in my mouth. Bet, my being shall boast in Yahuwah. Let the humble hear and be glad. Gimel, oh, make Yahuwah great with me, and let us exalt his name together. Dalet, I sought Yahuwah, and he answered me, and delivered me from all my fears. Hey, They looked to him and were lightened. Wah, and their faces were not ashamed. Zion, this poor one cried out, and Yahuwah heard him and saved him out of all his distresses. Chet, the messenger of Yahuwah encamps all around those who revere him and rescues them. Tet, oh, taste and see that Yahuwah is good. Baruch is the man that takes refuge in him. Yod, revere Yahuwah, you his Kodeshim, for there is no lack to them who revere him. Koth, young lions have lacked and been hungry, but those who seek Yahuwah lack not any goodness. Lamed, come, you children, listen to me. Let me teach you the reverence of Yahuwah. Mem, who is the man who desires life, who loves many days in order to see good? Nun, keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking deceit. Samech, turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. Ayin, the eyes of Yahuwah are on the righteous, and his ears unto their cry. Pei, the face of Yahuwah is against evildoers, to cut off their remembrance from the earth. Tzadi, crying out, and Yahuwah heard, and delivered them out of all their distresses. Kuf, Yahuwah is near to the brokenhearted, and saves those whose spirit is crushed. Resh, many are the evils of the righteous, but Yahuwah delivers him out of them all. Shin, he is guarding all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil slays the wicked. Ta, and those who hate the righteous are guilty. Yahuwah redeems the lives of his servants, and none of those taking refuge in him are guilty. Of Dawid. O Yahuwah, strive with those who strive with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take hold of shield and armor, and rise for my help, and draw out spear and lance to meet those who pursue me. Say to my life, I am your deliverance. Let those be ashamed and blush who seek my life. Let those be turned back and abashed who plot evil to me. Let them be as chaff before the wind, with a messenger of Yahuwah driving on. Let their way be dark and slippery, with a messenger of Yahuwah pursuing them. For without cause they hid their net for me. Without cause they dug a pit for my life. Let ruin come upon him unawares, and let his net that he hid catch himself. Let him fall in it into ruin. But let my own being exalt in Yahuwah. Let it rejoice in his deliverance. Let all my bones say, Yahuwah, who is like you, delivering the poor from one stronger than he, and the poor and the needy from him who robs him. Malicious witnesses rise up. They ask me that which I knew not. They reward me evil for good, bereaving my life. But I, when they were sick, I put on sackcloth. I humbled my being with fastings, and my prayer would return to my own bosom. I walked about as though he were my friend or brother. I bowed down mourning as one mourning for a mother. But they rejoiced at my stumbling and gathered together. The smiters gathered against me, and I did not know it. They tore in pieces without ceasing. with unclean ones, mockers at feasts, gnashing at me with their teeth. Yahuwah, how long would you look on? Rescue my being from their destructions, my only one from the lions. I give you thanks in the great assembly. I praise you among a mighty people. Let not my lying enemies rejoice over me, or those who hate me without cause wink their eyes. For they do not speak peace, but they devise words of deceit against the peaceable ones of the land. And they open their mouth wide against me. They say, Aha, aha, our eyes have seen it. This you have seen, O Yahuwah. Do not be silent. O Yahuwah, do not be far from me. Stir up yourself and awake to my right ruling, to my cause, my Elohim and my Master. Rule me rightly, O Yahuwah, my Elohim, according to your righteousness, and let them not rejoice over me. Let them not say in their hearts, Aha, our desire. Let them not say, We have swallowed him up. Let those who are rejoicing at my evil be ashamed and abashed altogether. Let those who are exalting themselves over me be clad in shame and humiliation. Let those who delight in my righteous cause shout for joy and be glad. And let them always say, Let Yahuwah be made great, who is desiring the peace of his servant. And my tongue shall speak of your righteousness, your praise all day long. To the chief singer of Dawid, servant of Yahuwah. Transgression speaks to the wicked within his heart. Reverence of Elohim is not before his eyes, for he flatters himself in his own eyes to find his wickedness to be hated. The words of his mouth are wickedness and deceit. He has ceased to be wise, to do good. He plots wickedness on his bed. He places himself in a way that is not good. He does not despise evil. O Yahuwah, your kindness is in the Shamayim, and your trustworthiness reaches to the clouds. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountains. Your right rulings are a great deep. O Yahuwah, you save man and beast. How precious is your kindness, O Elohim, and the sons of men take refuge in the shadow of your wings. They are filled from the fatness of your house, and you give them drink from the river of your pleasures. For with you is the fountain of Chai. In your light we see light. Draw out your kindness to those who know you, and your righteousness to the upright in heart. Let not the foot of pride come against me, and the hand of the wicked drive me away. There the workers of wickedness have fallen. They have been overthrown and have been unable to rise. Of Dawid, Aleph. Do not fret because of evildoers. Do not be envious of the workers of unrighteousness, for they soon wither like grass and fade like green plants. Bet. Trust in Yahuwah and do good. Dwell in the earth and feed on steadfastness, and delight yourself in Yahuwah, and let him give you the desires of your heart. Gimel. Commit your way to Yahuwah and trust in him, and he does it. And he shall bring forth your righteousness as the light, and your right ruling as midday. Dalet. Rest in Yahuwah and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man doing wicked devices. Abstain from displeasure, and forsake wrath, neither fret only to do evil. For evildoers are cut off, but those who wait on Yahuwah, they shall inherit the earth. Yet a little while, and the wicked one is no more, and you shall look on his place, but it is not. But the meek ones shall inherit the earth, and delight themselves in plenty of peace. Zion, the wicked plots against the righteous, and gnashes his teeth at him. Yahuwah laughs at him, for he sees that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn the sword, and have bent their bow, to cause the poor and needy to fall, to slay those who walk straightly. Their sword enters into their own heart, and their bows are broken. Better is the little of the righteous one than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked are broken, but Yahuwah sustains the righteous. Yod, Yahuwah knows the days of the perfect, and their inheritance is forever. They are not ashamed in a time of evil, and in the days of scarcity of food they are satisfied. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of Yahuwah, like the splendor of the meadows, they vanish. Like smoke, they vanish away. Lament, the wicked borrows and does not repay, but the righteous one shows favor and gives. For his Baruch ones inherit the earth, but those cursed by him are cut off. Mem, the steps of a man are ordered by Yahuwah, and he delights in his way. Though he falls, he is not cast down, for Yahuwah is supporting his hand. Noon, I have been young, and now I am old. Yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, or his seed begging bread. All day long he is showing favor and lending, and his seed is for a barakah. Samech, turn away from evil and do good, and dwell forever. For Yahuwah loves right ruling, and does not forsake his kind ones. They shall be guarded forever. But the seed of the wicked is cut off. The righteous shall inherit the earth, and dwell in it forever. Pay. The mouth of the righteous speaks wisdom, and his tongue talks of right ruling. The Torah of his Elohim is in his heart. His steps do not slide. Tzadi, the wicked is watching for the righteous, and is seeking to slay him. Yahuwah does not leave him in his hand, or let him be declared wicked when he is judged. Kuf, wait on Yahuwah and guard his way, and he shall exalt you to inherit the earth. When the wicked are cut off, you shall see it. Resh, I have seen the wicked in great power,
and spreading himself like a native green tree. Yet he passed away, and see, he was not. And I sought him, but he was not found. Shin, watch the perfect and observe the straight, for the latter end of each is peace. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The latter end of the wicked shall be cut off. Ta. But the deliverance of the righteous is from Yahuwah, their strength in time of distress. And Yahuwah helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them, because they took refuge in him.
A psalm of David to bring remembrance. O Yahuwah, do not rebuke me in your wrath, nor chastise me in your hot displeasure. For your arrows have pierced me, and your hand comes down on me. There is no soundness in my flesh because of your rage, nor peace in my bones because of my sin. For my wickednesses have passed over my head like a heavy burden, too heavy for me. My wounds stink, festering because of my folly. I have been bent down. I have been bowed down very much. All day long I have gone mourning, for my loins have become filled with burning, and there is no soundness in my flesh. I have become weak and greatly crushed. I howled from the groaning of my heart. Yahuwah, all my desire is before you. And my sighing has not been hidden from you. My heart is throbbing, my strength has forsaken me, and the light of my eyes also is not with me. My loved ones and my friends stand back from my plague, and my neighbors stand far away. And those seeking my life lay a snare, and those seeking my evil have spoken of destruction and utter deceit all day long. But I, as one deaf, do not hear, and as a dumb one who does not open his mouth. I am like a man who does not hear, and who has no rebukes in his mouth. For on you, O Yahuwah, I have waited. You do answer, O Yahuwah, my Elohim. For I said, otherwise they would rejoice over me. When my foot slips, they would exalt themselves over me. For I am ready to fall, and my pain is always with me. For I confess my wickedness. I am sorry over my sin. But my enemies are alive. They have become strong. And those hating me falsely are many. And those who repay evil for good, they oppose me because I follow what is good. Do not forsake me, O Yahuwah, O my Elohim. Be not far from me. Hasten to help me, O Yahuwah, my deliverance. To the chief singer, to Yethuthun, a psalm of David. I have said, let me guard my ways against sinning with my tongue. Let me guard my mouth with a muzzle, while the wicked is before me. I became dumb, keeping still. I was silent from good, and my pain was stirred. My heart was hot within me while I was meditating. The fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. Yahuwah, let me know my end, and the measure of my days, what it is. Let me know how short-lived I am. See, you have made my days as handbreadths, and my lifetime is as naught before you. Only all men standing are all breath. Selah. As but a shadow each one walks, they busy themselves only in vain. He heaps up, but knows not who gathers them. And now, Yahuwah, what do I wait for? My expectancy is in you. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Do not make me the reproach of the foolish. I was dumb. I did not open my mouth, because it was you who did it. Turn aside your stroke from me. I am overcome by the blow of your hand. When you chastise man for wickedness with reproofs, you consume what he loves like a moth. All men are but a breath. Selah. Hear my prayer, O Yahuwah, and give ear to my cry. Do not be silent at my tears, for I am a stranger with you, a sojourner, as all my fathers were. Look away from me, that I might brighten up before I go away and am no more. To the chief singer, a psalm of David. I waited for Yahuwah, and he inclined to me and heard my cry, and he drew me out of the pit of destruction, out of the muddy clay, and he put my feet upon a rock. He is establishing my steps. Then he put a new song in my mouth. Praise to our Elohim. Many see and revere and trust in Yahuwah. Baruch is that man who has made Yahuwah his trust, and has not turned to the proud, and those turning aside to falsehood. O Yahuwah, my Elohim, many are the wonders which you have done, and your purposes toward us. There is no one to compare with you. I declare and speak, they are too many to be numbered. Slaughtering and meal offering you did not desire. You have opened my ears. Burnt offering and sin offering you did not ask for. Then I said, see, I have come. In the scroll of the book it is prescribed for me. I have delighted to do your pleasure, O my Elohim, and your Torah is within my inward parts. I have proclaimed the good news of righteousness in the great assembly. See, I do not restrain my lips, O Yahuwah. You know, I did not conceal your righteousness within my heart. I have declared your trustworthiness and your deliverance. I did not hide your kindness and your truth from the great assembly. Do not withhold your compassion from me, O Yahuwah. Let your kindness and your truth always watch over me. For evils without number have surrounded me. My wickednesses have overtaken me, and I have been unable to see. They became more than the hairs of my head, and my heart has failed me. Be pleased, O Yahuwah, to deliver me. O Yahuwah, hasten to help me. Let those who seek to destroy my life be ashamed and abashed altogether. Let those who are desiring my evil be driven back and put to shame. Let those who say to me, Aha, aha, be appalled at their own shame. Let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Let those who love your deliverance always say, Yahuwah be exalted. But I am poor and needy. Let Yahuwah think upon me. You are my help and my deliverer. O my Elohim, do not delay.